Hey there, English speakers, Jesse here. And I have another listening lesson for you. These lessons in this type of listening instruction is very effective for both your listening and increasing your vocabulary and natural, real expressions. Because I take videos of people speaking naturally, speaking the way they really speak, and I break it down and look at the expressions and vocabulary that they use and the pronunciation of how they say things. And in this video, we're looking at a magician, sleight of hand artist, illusionist, whatever you want to call him. But his name is Hannibal. That's his YouTube channel. And he's giving a tip on sales, on what I assume he's used in his life, and really his take on the selling this pen to me. This, you might remember it, and he references The Wolves of Wall Street, the movie. And we're going to take a look at his opinion and his take and break down the language of Hannibal. Let's take a look.
Hi gang, welcome to Free Trick Friday, presented by Murphy's Magic.
Okay, let's stop right there. One sentence down, and already we have some good expressions. First of all, he addresses everybody. Hey gang, hi gang, and he uses this where many of you probably have already heard hey guys, or hey everybody, hey English speakers, but he addresses everybody. A gang is a group of people. Normally gangs are bad, but it's also a colloquial, fun expression to address people. It's different than just saying hey guys, hey guys, hey guys, hey gang. Very personalized. And Free Trick Friday is, I guess, a gimmick or a thing that this YouTube channel, Murphy's Magic, I think he said, is presenting. I said is presenting. He used a different voice. He used the passive voice. Did you notice? Did you notice that he used the passive voice? Free Trick Friday, which is presented by Murphy's Magic.
Hi gang, welcome to Free Trick Friday, presented by Murphy's Magic.
Presented by Murphy's Magic. Murphy's Magic presents Free Trick Friday. The difference there is Murphy's Magic presents, emphasizes who's presenting, emphasizes the subject. Murphy's Magic presents. Free Trick Friday, here is the emphasis, so it goes to the beginning. Murphy's Magic presents, no. Free Trick Friday, that's the emphasis. That's one case when it's best to use the passive voice. Let's listen one more time to the entire intro.
Hi gang, welcome to Free Trick Friday, presented by Murphy's Magic. When the gang approached me about doing a trick giving away for Free Trick Friday, I said I'd love to do it, but I don't have a huge repertoire. I don't create a lot of stuff. I work with the same material.
Okay. He said a few different things. He said gang again, when the group of people approached me, came to me to give away. Give away. If you give something away, that's a phrasal verb. It means to give something for free. You give it away. It's obviously give something away or give away something. It's separable or together. And it can also be used as a noun, which would be one word, a giveaway. If you enter a sweepstakes or any sort of contest and they have a free giveaway, they're giving something away. They're giving something out for free. Give away. He also said a vocabulary word which, if you're French or you speak French, you probably know what it means.
Repertoire. I'm not being away for Free Trick Friday, so I'd love to do it, but I don't have a huge repertoire. I don't create a lot of stuff. I work with the same material.
Repertoire. Repertoire. That is, it's French-based, Latin-based, and then French, meaning a group of something, a package of something that I have. So in his case, I don't have a huge repertoire. He kind of defined it. There's not a huge variety of tricks that he works with and works from. Repertoire. I don't have a lot of tricks in my repertoire. If you do a sport, but you have a small amount of moves that you do, you have a small repertoire, a small number of things that you can draw from. That's a good word to use, especially if you use English for academic purposes. It's a very good word. Let's listen again and continue.
About doing a trick, giving away for Free Trick Friday. So I'd love to do it, but I don't have a huge repertoire. I don't create a lot of stuff. I work with the same material. So I'm going to give you some business advice and a way to sell yourself, to sell your show, and make a little more money. How about that?
Okay. As a way to sell yourself, obviously, when you sell something, you want somebody to buy it. When you sell yourself, that means you want people to trust in you, to believe in you. You're trying to sell yourself. A lot of business people, they'll say, you're not selling a product. People literally buy the product, but you're not selling the product, meaning you're not convincing people to trust the product. You're convincing people to trust you. You're selling yourself.
And a way to sell yourself, to sell your show, and make a little more money. How about that?
To make a little more money? Isn't that something we all want to do? Make a little more money? How about that? How about that? Literally, how about that? What do you think about that? What do you think of that? That all means the same thing. But when we speak, we contract what we say. How about that? How about that? Let's continue. Well, actually, let's listen to that one more time, that last part, and then continue. How about that?
And a way to sell yourself, to sell your show, and make a little more money. How about that? All right. As a performance artist, if you're making any money out there, you've got to sell yourself. You have to sell your tricks. You have to sell you. Most important, you got to sell the show.
Okay. As performance artists, he's a performance artist. A performance artist is someone who, performs. Someone who gets on stage and performs something. An artist is someone who does their art. But it's not only painting, drawing, sculpting. Performance is a type of art. So, performance artist. As performance artists, this is the difference between like and as. They're very similar. Whereas like is you use it to describe something that's similar to something else. If you and I go to the gym and we work out together, if I help you with an exercise, I'm like your personal trainer. I'm acting like your personal trainer. I'm helping you with some exercises. If you hire someone and you pay for someone at the gym, or if I don't know, you should ask the trainer, the person working at the gym, because he works as a personal trainer. That's his job. I'm like a personal trainer. I'm not, but I might act like one sometimes. He will help you as a personal trainer. That's the main difference between like and as. Remember that. But as performance artist, and then he follows it up with a conditional sentence.
All right. As a performance artist, if you're making any money out there, you've got to sell yourself. You have to sell your tricks. You have to sell you. Most important, you got to sell the show.
Okay. As performance artists, which we looked at, if you're making money, or if you want to make money, if you're going to make money, all of those will work here. If you're making money, you've got to sell yourself. You've got to sell yourself. You've got to is literally what it is. And that means the same as you have to. You've got to. And then he follows it with you have to. And then you got to sell the show. So he lists things that you've got to do as performance artists. As this, if you're going to, or if you're ing, you've got to, simple.
All right. As a performance artist, if you're making any money out there, you've got to sell yourself. You have to sell your tricks. You have to sell you. Most important, you got to sell the show. If you've seen the movie The Wolf of Wall Street, there's a scene in there where they're trying to teach sales techniques.
If you've seen the Wolves of Wall Street, if you have past participle, if you've seen Wolves of Wall Street.
In the movie The Wolf of Wall Street, there's a scene in there where they're trying to teach sales techniques.
If you've seen The Wolves of Wall Street, if you've seen the movie, there is a scene. There's a scene. If you've seen the movie, there's a scene.
And the idea is, sell me this pen. And this is done a lot in corporate America to test how a potential salesperson would sell something as mundane as a pen.
Mundane. How someone could sell something as mundane as a pen. Mundane is another very good word. It means boring, regular, normal, everyday item. Mundane. There's really nothing special about something that's mundane. It's kind of a negative word. Not super negative, just bleh. And he talks about corporate America. Climbing the corporate ladder.
The idea is, sell me this pen. And this is done a lot in corporate America to test how a potential salesperson would sell something as mundane as a pen.
One grammar that I missed in there, that it is used to test.
How a potential salesperson sell me this pen. And this is done a lot in corporate America to test.
This is done a lot in corporate America. Let's take that out. This is done to test. This is done. This is past participle. This is done to verb. This video is being done. This video is done to help your listening. This video is done to help your vocabulary. So, this is done to verb. In this, selling the pen is done to test how well you sell a product as mundane as a pen, which we looked at. Let's continue.
How a potential salesperson would sell something as mundane as a pen. In the movie, it's sign your name on this napkin. I don't have a pen. Okay. It's completely wrong. Here's how you sell a pen. Mr. CEO, Mr. Salesperson, what do you use a pen for in your everyday dealings? What do you do with a pen?
Okay, stop. So right here, he uses a technique that he approaches his main point, and he kind of creates a conversation. So he sets up, he prepares. To set up means to prepare. He sets up the conversation and the dialogue, but he has it by himself. Mr. CEO, that's who he's addressing. Mr. CEO, Mr. XYZ.
Thing as mundane as a pen. In the movie, it's sign your name on this napkin. I don't have a pen. Okay. It's completely wrong. Here's how you sell a pen. Mr. CEO, Mr. Salesperson, what do you use a pen for in your everyday dealings? What do you do?
Here's how you XYZ. He sets it up. Here's how you sell a pen. Here's how you, and then present what you know. Here's how you make a video. Here's how you use the present perfect. Here's how you throw a ball. Here's how you kick. And then you demonstrate or teach how to do it. Let's continue.
Would sell something as mundane as a pen. In the movie, it's sign your name on this napkin. I don't have a pen. Okay. It's completely wrong. Here's how you sell a pen. Mr. CEO, Mr. Salesperson, what do you use a pen for in your everyday dealings? What do you do with a pen? Well, I write notes to my secretary. I jot down some things, some thoughts that I have to do, and I sign sales contracts. Sales contracts, that's probably the most important thing in your job. When's the last time you signed a new client to a sales contract?
When was the last time, or he said, when's the last time you've, and then the past participle. When's the last time you've signed a sales contract? That's a good way for the last experience. When's the last time? Let's listen and move on.
When's the last time you signed a new client to a sales contract? This morning, in fact. Exactly. Okay.
In fact. What a good way to build your fluency, really. In fact. It's a good way to show, say, like, actually. He could say, actually. Actually is the common way that I hear most students give this idea. This morning, in fact. This morning, in fact. You could say, actually, this morning. Okay, that could work too. But if you put in fact at the end, it shows that, wow, it's surprising. Like, not surprising, but it's what I just said was important. Use that in your speaking. It'll build your fluency a lot. Let's listen again. Note that. Note how it sounds, and then we'll continue.
Contract. This morning, in fact. Exactly. Okay. What pen did you use? I don't know. Pen on my desk. The most important thing that you do in your workday, and you can't even tell me what kind of a pen you use to do it.
His use of the word even. The use of the word even. You can't even tell me the kind of a pen that you use. You can't even. When we use the word even there, it means like it stresses that that's the minimum thing and you haven't met that standard. Even here is a good kind of connector, but fluency builder, because it delivers a more powerful message. When you want to show that the person hasn't even met the standard, there, I just said it. I didn't even try. Hasn't even met the standard, even goes right there. The most important thing you do, and you can't even tell me what kind of pen you use. It's 1:30 in the afternoon and I haven't even had one glass of water today. I should have. So that's the minimum than what it should be. It's 1:30 in the afternoon and I haven't even had one glass of water. I haven't even had. Even there. What a good way, and what a good way to emphasize and stress that it's under the standard. By the way, when's the last time that you've had a glass of water? When's the last time you've had a glass of water? Pause the video, go get a glass of water, come back, and we'll continue.
In your workday, and you can't even tell me what kind of a pen you use to do it. Now, this pen, if you had this pen on your desk and you only used it to close contracts, if the only thing you used this pen for was when you had a new client sign on the dotted line for your sales, every time you looked at this pen, every time you saw it on your desk in its little stand, you'd think to yourself, there's a sale I've got to make. And when you picked it up, you would have a sense of accomplishment knowing that you had made your vital sale.
Powerful. Powerful message and powerful language. Let's take a look at it. So,
every time you looked at this pen, every time you saw sign on the dotted tracks, if the only thing you had this pen on your desk and you only used it to close contracts.
Close contracts. To close something, obviously, close the door, close the window, to close something. Okay, no problem. You know this. But you close a contract. You close a deal. That means what he says next. You sign on the dotted line. Your client signs on the dotted line, meaning it's finalized. To close a deal means to make a sale. To close a deal. Good expression. Very good expression for the business man or woman. Close the deal. And sign on the dotted line. We say the dotted line, that's the line, this is a solid line, the dotted line. I'll show a picture of a dotted line, but sign on the dotted line, that's an expression. Let's take a look at those.
If you had this pen on your desk and you only used it to close contracts, if the only thing you used this pen for was when you had a new client sign on the dotted line for your sales, every time you looked at this pen, every time you saw it on your desk in its little stand, you'd think to yourself, there's a sale I've got to make. And when you picked it up, you would have a sense of accomplishment knowing that you'd made your vital sale.
Okay, 3 things I want to highlight in that part. One is a stand. The holder that holds something, and like in this case, the pen that goes in the stand, the thing that holds it is called the stand because the thing stands up. The microphone stand, it's the thing that holds the microphone. The stand, it comes because it helps it stand up. The stand, it gives it support. Also, you would have a great sense of accomplishment. Sense of accomplishment. That's the feeling that you get when you achieve something, when you finish, when you're successful about something. A sense of accomplishment. I've talked about it in my goal journal vlogs that to write down your goals. And that way, when you finish your goals and you can check them off, you get a great sense of accomplishment. You get a great feeling because you've accomplished it. And you've made that vital sale. That vital sale. Vital means the most important. Necessary. Vital. Your vital signs are the signs that show you're alive. Your vital signs. The vital sale. The necessary. The most important sale. Let's listen to that and then continue.
Yourself, there's a sale I've got to make. And when you picked it up, you would have a sense of Mr. Jones, I just shipped 5 boxes of these pens to him for his sales team. All I've got is this one left. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to give it to you. Use it for a week.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. That is a great way to build fluency. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. That way, that's a way to engage your listener. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. That makes your message personal to them, and it shows that you are doing a favor for them. And it's a technique that people use to engage a listener. All I've got this pen. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. And then he's going to offer something to that. Normally we say, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Then you offer somebody something. Okay? It's normally for salesy type thing, but I'll tell you what I'm going to do. It's used to convince somebody of something. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. And then you offer them something.
That's to him for his sales team. All I've got is this one left. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to give it to you. Use it for a week. If you don't like it, if it doesn't do everything, if it doesn't give you that inspiration, I will come personally back to your office and I'll take it back from you with no charge whatsoever.
With no charge whatsoever. With no charge whatsoever. If it doesn't do exactly what I said it's going to do, I will come back and take the pen with no charge whatsoever. It's like saying absolutely no charge whatsoever. With absolutely no charge, the same as saying with no charge whatsoever. I have no hair whatsoever. Well, I do. It's really short, and I actually have to shave. But that's beside the point. Beside the point means it's not the point. You can do this assignment with no problems whatsoever. It's a way to emphasize that there's zero problem.
Well, you send it back to your office and I'll take it back from you with no charge whatsoever. What do you say?
What do you say? What do you say? What do you say? Look at his language. He's offering the pen and saying, what do you say? That's like saying, it's your turn. What's your response? What do you say? What a great expression to use. Use this one. What do you say? I am offering this. I want you to do that. What do you say? It's like saying, do we have a deal? Do we have a deal? Are you okay? I'm okay. Are you okay? Yeah. You don't have to say, are you okay? What do you say? You can tell your teacher, I will do my homework tonight. I'll do double homework tonight if I don't have to do homework tomorrow. What do you say? They'll probably say no. Let's continue.
Take it back from you with no charge whatsoever. What do you say? And you made the sale. You listened to what his needs were. You found out what his desires were, exactly what he needed the pen for.
You found out what his desires were. You found out. Find out is to discover. You found out what his desires are, what his needs are, and you met them.
Listen to what his needs were. You found out what his desires were, exactly what he needed the pen for, and you played on that. Then you got in.
You play on something. You play on that means you work with it and maybe use it to your advantage. You play on that. To play on. You play on something. You played on that. If you know that somebody is kind of emotional, you can use that to your advantage. You play on their emotion. It's not a very nice thing to do, to play on their emotion, but you can use it to your advantage, to play on something.
Desired immediate and close the sale. Find out what your client needs. Not just what he thinks he wants, but what he really needs. What is he telling you? Talk and listen. You're not selling pens. You're selling yourself.
You're not selling pens. You're not selling a product. You're not selling a game. You're not selling a computer. You're not selling a phone. You're selling yourself, is what we say. You're selling you. You're selling yourself.
Talk and listen. You're not selling pens. You're selling yourself. Personally, for me, I don't want the call for a guy who's just looking for a magician. I want them wanting Hannibal. And you want them wanting you.
Okay. So that was a nice, short, quick video. And he had some good tips. And I really liked his suggestion. I like his tip that he gave. And he used some very good expressions, especially for academic or business environments. So I hope you found this enjoyable and useful. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Or tell me about a sale that you've made or a way that you've used some of these, or you could use some of these expressions. And let me know if you'd like a class on italki. By the way, I'll post a link to the original video, as I said before, in the description box below. So you can check out that and test your listening to the entire thing together. So if you'd like one-on-one English lessons, then contact me on italki.com/jesse.swede. And I also have a free gift. If you're not a member of italki yet, there's a link. You can follow the link below and get a $10 gift toward your language learning, which will pay for most 30-minute trial sessions. So you can try out a teacher if you want me or any other qualified teacher that's on italki. And they will be more than happy to help you. All right. Other than that, thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think of this new style video, because I think it's very useful for your listening and your vocabulary. But you let me know. All right. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.